Hi, it's Debbie Williams, and today I'm going to do a video on focus and motivation. I was asked to do a video about this, and interestingly enough, what I've been doing this weekend is teaching my NLP and hypnosis practice group, which is also run like a life coaching group as well, where we all inspire each other to achieve our goals. And what I shared with them this weekend is something that I've been doing now probably seriously for 5 years, but dabbling at it before that, and it's keeping a diary, a specific diary, something like this that you can get from a pound shop. It hasn't got to be expensive, but where at the beginning of each month I write the goals in that I want to achieve for that month, and this literally can take 5 minutes. And even if you don't look at it until the following month, then the question to ask is, say, the 1st of February, is what's gone well, what's gone to plan, what have you achieved, and you write down sort of all of those, and then you look back to the goals that you set to see, oh yes, I've done this, oh and I've done that, and I've done the other, etc, etc, and then you plan your new goals for February. This is a good thing to do with friends, because sitting down over coffee you can then sort of say, well, what goals have you got and what new goals have you got, and it's like, oh yeah, I want some of that and I want some of that. And this simple act of doing this takes some of the ideas that we have, because it said we have 60,000 thoughts a day going through our head, and how on earth does our brain work out what's most important and what's not? Usually what gets our attention is if we're a worrier, because those thoughts seem more powerful, we pay them attention and we then move away from our goals. So if we're able to capture what our goals are on paper, then our brain knows that, oh, there's some extra meaning to this. And there was a study done in America where they found that these college students had 3% had got written down goals of what they wanted to achieve in life, and they came back to them 20 years later and they found that the 3% who got written down goals were worth more financially than the other 97% put together. Not only that, they seemed happier and more at peace with life. And when you think about it, we need to achieve as human beings. When the man went to the moon, they found out afterwards a lot of the astronauts got depressed because they'd done their ultimate goal. What have they got to look forward to? And by writing, the simple act of taking 5 minutes once a month to write in your goals, it gives them concrete form so that your brain can go to work on manifesting them, or getting you that you're in the right place at the right time to achieve those goals. And rather than doing our New Year's resolutions once a year, by checking up on once a month, we're 12 times more likely to achieve those goals. The life coach Michael Neal said that even if you set to your goals to a lamppost every day, you're much more likely to achieve them than not. I don't know quite how he substantiates that study, but it boils down to the fact that what you focus on is what you'll get. Now, how do you motivate yourself to do this? A simple strategy of motivation is the 5 minutes manic do whatever it is. And so you set a goal for yourself, well, for 5 minutes I'm going to go in and tidy up that room. And 9 times out of 10, once you start, you'll probably do 15 minutes and you'll come out and think, oh, well done me, it's still untidy, but it looks better than it did. I'll set another goal for myself a couple of days later and do a manic 5-minute tidy up. It's the same if you want to write a book. If you sit down and think, right, I'll just do 5 minutes looking over the stuff that I've got, and maybe you think, oh, well, that goes into that pile for chapter 2 and that goes into that pile for chapter 3. 9 times out of 10 you'll do more than 5 minutes. Same thing as, right, I'm going to do 5 minutes walking around the block. You'll find that once you get moving, you'll do more than that 5 minutes. So that's the trick to motivation, is set the goal small to get the motion of moving forwards into the emotion of moving forwards. And once you're in the motion of moving forwards, then there's the general idea that you will continue. And if after 5 minutes you feel that that's enough, then you can go, well done me, and set another goal to do that again in a day or two's time. And the thing is, if you write your goals in a diary, then 12 times a year the momentum will build up, rather than just setting New Year's resolutions, and you'll free up your brain from these 60,000 thoughts so that it knows that, oh, this is important, and it can start searching for ways to move that forward and create the momentum going, and the momentum builds, and it also gives you a sense of being in control, because we all like to be in control. Also, if you want to click the link below and sign up and get my free Stop Worrying, Create a Wonderful Life, it's a way for dumping the worries in this worry buster machine, and it helps give you clarity of thought so that you can come up with the goals and dreams that you may not be totally clear about. And at the beginning of each new year, I send out a free ebook called Your Best Year Yet, with questions that will help you to get focused on what you really want, because unless you give it written form, then it can be just an idea that gets lost in the many ideas and thoughts that goes through our mind every day. Okay, it's great talking to you today.